What's going on, everybody? Ricky Robinson with 2XR Media, back again with another video. In this video, I like to bring you a new series I like to call this, which is the Tank 1 or that. The microphone we will be talking about today, this is the Tank 6. Now the Tank 1 is the last microphone that I reviewed, and now I have the Tank 6. What makes these two microphones different and what makes them the same? Well, first off, let's talk about the similarities. The build quality on these two microphones are very solid. They're both an all metal build. Maybe the knobs are plastic, but they're all metal built. They both have a pop filter built into it. It's kind of a construction that reminds me of the Rode Podmic, because the Rode Podmic has that same kind of grill and has a pop filter built into it. They also both have an XLR port on them. So this has an XLR port and that has an XLR port. So those are the similarities that I can see, and it has the same yoke. Exactly the same yoke. So if you need an adapter, there's an adapter. If you have long enough thread on your mic stand, you should be fine on either one of these yoke mounts. But if you don't, they do throw an adapter in the box for you. So those are the similarities. The knobs, the build, everything as far as the build goes is pretty similar. Let's talk about the differences. So this Tank 6 is an XLR and a USB-C microphone. This Tank 1 is an XLR only, so that's the differences. Also, the Tank 1 has toggles built into the back, similar to something like a SM7B, and this gives you adjustments of your audio directly on the microphone without having to use something like Rodecaster Dual to EQ or EQ it in post. This one also has the gain knob on the top and the headphone knob on the bottom. So that allows you to adjust the gain on your headphones, because there is a 3.5mm port on the bottom that allows you to monitor your audio directly from this microphone. Very low latency. And let me show you another example of what that 3.5mm port on the bottom of the microphone can help you achieve and give you just a little bit more flexibility and versatility in this microphone. So check that out real quick. This right here that you're looking at me speaking into is the Fifine Tank 6. Or for short, the Tank 6 by Fifine. So this microphone is an XLR and USB-C microphone. So there's multiple uses for it. I'm going to show you one real quick that is very unorthodox in my opinion. And let's go to the clip. So now here I am inside my car, testing out the audio inside the car in a different and probably not usual use case for this microphone. The camera that I'm using is the S1R2. The lens that I'm using is the 24-60 from Lumix. So how does this look? I am using a custom LUT on this camera. How does that look? But I wanted to see how this microphone sounds in a very untreated, very regular, very weird scenario. I don't know about you, but for me, holding an XLR microphone in this kind of a use case just seems a little bit weird to me. Maybe it's just me, but what do you guys think? How does this sound? This is my test of the Fifine Tank 6 in a very unorthodox way. So let me know what y'all think down below. I will change to the studio so we can get tests on this microphone versus the Tank 1 and the Rode Podmic. Really, I'm going to try to put this one up against the Tank 1 because of the features that one has. So there's some features that one has that this one doesn't have, and there's some features that this one has that one doesn't have. So we'll go over that here later on in the video. So stay tuned to the video to see more about these two microphones and learn more about a very budget-friendly brand, Fifine, when it comes to audio. All right, let's check it out. Back to the studio. I was able to record in my car, and I was also able to record on my back patio with this microphone going directly into my camera. No need for an XLR device, no need for a computer, which is very, very versatile, very, very flexible. I'm going to change this microphone so you can hear how it sounds in XLR mode, but at least you got a little taste of how it sounds in 3.5 mode, where you're using that headphone port for your audio going directly into your camera. And that is very, very cool. You do need power for this microphone. So there's the USB-C. Luckily, it's USB-C. Thank goodness it's USB-C in 2025. But it's USB-C, and you plug it into like a power bank with USB-C PD. I use the power bank outside in my backyard, and I use my cigarette lighter power plug in my truck. But it was real easy to connect, real easy to use. Also, you can use that USB-C to go directly into your phone and record a video with this microphone without the need of anything else. Just plug this directly into your phone. So now here I am recording a clip directly into my phone and still recording on the Rodecaster Duo. So XLR and USB-C can record at the same exact time. So this microphone is very, very flexible in that way. So if you wanted to do something like TikToks or live streaming on your phone, you can use this microphone to get a really, really good sound directly into your phone. So it's very, very versatile and it works really, really well. Now you have to have the ability on your phone to change to a wired microphone. I know some phones don't have that capability, but I think if your phone is USB-C, now you should be able to. I can't say they all work, but at least my Pixel 9 Pro does work without any issues. Before I change to this microphone to hear how it sounds, I'll show you the little front of the microphone. This has a button right on the front to mute. You have your knobs in the back. Hopefully you guys can see that. You got your knobs on the side and you got your yoke mount. You have your USB-C, you have your 3.5, and you have your XLR port on the bottom of this microphone. And you see that build. That thing is, sorry for shaking the table, sorry for shaking the camera, but you see that build. That build is pretty solid. It feels like a weapon. And this thing is built very solidly. I don't really worry too much about this microphone or this microphone when it comes to build quality. So let's change over to it so you can hear how it sounds. So now you're listening to me on the Tank 6, and this is how it sounds connected directly into the Rodecaster Duo, the same port that the Tank 1 was connected to. So I did not change anything in the gain. I did not change anything with the processing. It is not processed. This is how it sounds just in the flat, the regular profile, regular EQ, no EQing, no nothing. This is how it sounds right out of the box. So how does it sound to you guys? Does it sound a little bit better than the Tank 1? I can tell you right now, there is some more gain on this microphone when it comes in comparison to the Tank 1. I did not touch the gain, so to hear it, it sounds a lot louder than the Tank 1 did. So I'm sorry about that if this is too loud for you guys, but I wanted to see what the differences were for myself. I didn't want to try. I could have tried another XLR cable and another XLR input on this device and change settings and do all that good stuff. But I wanted to see what it sounded like connected directly to the same input. So now let's do a plosives test. And now let's do a plosives test to see how it handles plosives on this microphone. So Peter Piper, let's do it like 4 inches away from this microphone. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Everybody says the same thing, but that is the plosive test that a lot of people use, so I'm going to use the same thing. So Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. That is pretty bad, 4 inches away. So Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. What's going on? How do y'all feel about this? How does this sound? Basketball. No, not too bad. And basketball is the best game. I'm just picking up stuff. Basketball is the best game. It's too close. So you want to probably use a pop filter. So let's try it with this little cheap pop filter that I got on Amazon. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. It's already better. It's still not great. Let's do 4 inches away. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. I'm trying to make sure my tone is the same. So this is how it sounds with the pop filter. So I would suggest getting a pop filter for this microphone just to help you out. It's only a few bucks. You can find these very, very inexpensive on Amazon, but it has a really good sound on this microphone. So I think you guys would agree, but you know, that's just my opinion. Just listening to it in my headphones, it sounds really good. It sounds really full, and it sounds there's an emphasis on the highs. There will be a link in the description for these microphones. Check them out. There will probably be on Black Friday deals. I'm not 100%, but I would kind of bank on that because Fifine is really good at lowering the price on their microphones to get them in a really, really good budget-friendly space. So I think they're going to keep lowering the price and keep putting out killer microphones, killer devices for your content creation. If you guys are curious about more Fifine microphones, I have videos going back to the last 2 years that I've been testing out microphones from Fifine, putting them up against the Rode Podmic and other Fifine microphones. So if you guys are curious about budget-friendly microphones, I have a lot of content on my channel for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out those videos. All the way back to the K688, which people are still using in their videos. I got the AM8 videos about the AM8, videos about the SC3 gaming mixer. I've got videos about the Profile 3, the Tank 1, and now the Tank 6, and the wireless lav set that they have called the M9. So there's a lot of devices that they make. There's headphones, there's other way more things that I've even touched on this actual channel. Fifine is a really fine company. I think they're really trying to make their mark in this space and make their name known for budget-friendly devices. So check them out. Check out the links down in the description down below. I really appreciate it. If you guys got anything out of this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like this video and comment down below and let me know what you guys think of the Fifine Tank 6 or the Fifine Tank 1 or the Profile 3. I mean, they're all on my channel. Check them out. My name is Ricky Robinson with 2XR Media. Peace. Hope y'all have a good holiday. Peace. Black Friday is right around the corner. Don't forget to shop. No, I'm not trying to make y'all buy anything, but anyway, look out for those deals.